Fantastic. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Cio100 nominations. This is where we are going to select and have the very best of the best. I'm encouraging each and every one of you to go into the social media websites where you can be able to fill the nomination form. We know that there is a winner who is watching us right now. Last year, we had Jane Moy from Standard Chartered Bank winning the award of the CIO of the Year. Who is going to be the next Hall of Famer, who is going to be the CIO of the Year 2021. I know that there is a winner out there, and I want you to fill in that nomination so that we can give you the crown that you have had worked for and you so deserve. Make sure that you make it happen, and we are going to take it live. All right? Fantastic. And we are glad to have you here. Welcome. Win it. Get it, and that crown is absolutely yours. Make sure that you fill those nomination forms live on our websites, all right? So up next, we are going to have Mr. Paul Joguna. He is the CIO of Sarova Hotels and Lodges. Paul has won the Green Edge Award, and he's also won the Gold Mark recognition for the last 5 years. Not only just did he win the Green Edge Award for the hospitality sector, you need to understand that this man has been given a Gold Mark recognition for the past not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 years. Over to you, Paul, and welcome.
My name is Pauline Joguna. I'm the Group IT Manager, Sarova Hotels and Resorts. We have 7 properties and 1,060 rooms and more than 1,600 beds. Workforce of 1,250. It's a great hospitality industry, and we use systems in all spheres of the hospitality industry, starting from inspiration, that is marketing. How do you get to know us? What do you do when you get to know us? When you book with us, what do we do with it? All the journey, when you are with us, what do we do with technology? When you check out, what do we do with technology? So we have all that automated, and it's quite interesting, especially the things we've been able to do within the last 7 years thereabout. And I owe this a great deal to CIO fraternity, because when we visit places, we go for workshops, we pick quite a number of things. Our technology is basically centered on the 4 pillars of the third platform, that is cloud, social, mobility, and big data. It's been a journey to innovate, and we've achieved quite a great milestone. Now, in terms of the projects we put, they are very exciting. In fact, there's one project we did which was just awesome. By just doing that project from the scratch, we were able to save the business around 38 million. And I put up that project, and it got us the Green Edge Award, which is a very prestigious award within the Cio100 fraternity. The Green Edge Award we got, just brief, is we had this communication telephone system that was segregated in all our 7 properties across the group. It was just on its own, and it was out of service. So we had to think, okay, can we use this out-of-service technology and make it almost 10 years ahead? So we consulted a few people, and we were able to plug in some things, and the system was able to run and got centralized with a call center, and it was just awesome. When we presented this, it was very exciting, and that's how the Green Edge Award came. Plus many other awards we've received, which it's quite a journey. The journey of doing Cio100 presentation it's tedious, because over the years you learn there are specific things that are being looked for. So if you skip something because you think it's not important, well, it will get you some marks off. So you find at times you have to work day and night in order to really give a good presentation. And we do it as a team. And over the years we've learned it's quite interesting. I would encourage the hospitality industry, the fraternity. We have other forums. I've been mentioning about Cio100, and it is very interesting when you win these awards. You're also able to have a say on the table, communicate with the board. They start recognizing, hey, the world out there recognizes and appreciates you. What is this you are doing? Even if they are not techie, you become in a position that, yes, I can discuss this even on the corridors, you can push your agenda. And through Cio100 success, I have a seat on the table. At least every quarter I meet the board, and at least that is something that is always pushed by CIO agenda. They always encourage us. You have to talk to the board. And definitely don't use the tech language. So just be simple and get your budgets. I've been able to push our budget from under 1% of revenue to 2%. The industrial standard is 5% in technology, but we are getting there. Winning the awards puts us in a very exciting situation. You're able to push your agenda within. You also get appreciated. It also assists as individuals in ICT career growth. We've seen a situation people have grown because of Cio100 recognition. And when the business has something to appreciate you for, they do. And all these awards, we don't take them for granted. We place them on our wall of fame. We have a very exciting wall of fame, and people are curious, what is Cio100? And there's somebody at the reception who explains to them. So IT through such forums is very well recognized. It's just amazing. So it means so much also to the business, and that's why every time we don't want a situation. Of course, you don't lose you don't win all the time, but you make efforts to do presentation, and there we are. So it's quite something. It means so much. There's so much we learn within the fraternity, and I also look forward to the 3 days symposium. They are just exciting, you know, meeting friends. I have friends I've made through Cio100. We keep in touch throughout the calendar year. Thank you guys, and remember, in order to survive in the changing world, you need to constantly be innovative. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Pauline Joguna. And up next is the CIO for Gertrude's Children's Hospital. This is none other than Peter Kanda. Under the leadership of Peter Kanda, Gertrude's have won the Hospitality Sector Award multiple times, as well as gold and silver mark of recognition. You go and get them, Peter Kanda. So over to you as you give us your thoughts on how we are going to win it and become better and probably win these awards just as you have won them. Welcome and thank you.
Hi, my name is Peter Kanda. I'm the Chief Information Officer for Gertrude's Children's Hospital. We are a 75-year-old hospital with branches spread across Nairobi, with a total of around 16-17 sites in total, including our headquarters. How we use technology for us as a hospital? Now, technology is the backbone of our operations at Gertrude's Children's Hospital. We use it to run our outpatient units, our inpatient units, and because of that, it has forced us to innovate, to be able to solve some of the problems within the hospital, to create efficiencies within the hospital, and also to see how we can be able to leverage technology so that we are ahead of our competition. So over the past few years, what we've done is we've been able to present a lot of what we normally use technology for to Cio100. Notable technologies that we've done so far that we've presented is use of Cio does very well is you actually get to compare yourself with other people in different industries. So you have people who are leading in banking industry, you compare yourself with people who are in insurance sector, agricultural sector, manufacturing sector, and you actually go head to head with your different projects. And the best thing is we also have workshops where you get to see how they actually deployed their solutions and actually try to see how maybe I can be able to bring what was used in a manufacturing setup to be able to bring it on the healthcare side. For my fellow CIOs, what I would say is this is probably the best platform. Definitely, this is the best platform that we do have for us who are in IT leadership in different sectors of this economy. The best thing that I actually like about competing for the CIO is one, it helps you get to know where you are sitting in terms of technology adoption. Two, you actually get to think broadly because you get to see what other people are doing in their sectors. And three, the best part about going for these awards for me is usually the workshops. The workshops are usually done in the afternoons, and you sit down and you actually get to see, forget about the theories, you actually get to see how technology was actually used. In some times you actually get to see how practically it being done live, and that is usually the best part for me. One, for all the IT leaders out there, you have to participate in these awards. Last year was amazing. I think we had 600 applications. We are happy. We didn't get the top prize for us as Getters last year. We won one or two, but it helps you now get to see where you sit within the technology adoption. So for you IT leaders out there, make sure that this year you actually get to participate. How do you participate? CI usually gives you a form where you get to fill it in. It's usually a very straightforward process. What you just need to do is take all those questions, go separately, answer all of them, and prepare you prepare what you want to submit, and then you just submit it, and then wait for the magic to happen. If you win, all the best. If you don't win, next year you can always try. I hope to see you guys in this year's awards. Getters as a hospital will definitely be participating, and we hope to be able to bring home the big prizes. Cheers.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the CIO nominations that we're doing right here. And first of all, we'd like to just appreciate the lovely photos that you have just seen. This is a platform where we recognize IT leaders within various industries. And up next is none other than the director and co-founder of CIO East Africa. This is Andrew Karanja. Welcome, Andrew.
Thank you. My name is Andrew Karanja. I'm a director of CIO East Africa. In the last 12 years, we've seen amazing innovations that have come out of industry. Both SMEs and large corporations have taken part in this exciting activity. And we're looking forward to this year, applications. And we hope to also have a wonderful event at the end of the year, which is coming up. We'll just highlight some of the participants and winners of last year. So please take it on. Let's have a look. As you see some of the photos that have come up, it was an amazing event, a lot of excitement despite the pandemic last year. And of course, we are hoping that it will be an exciting event where we celebrate all these winners. We look forward to your applications and of course, apply, innovate and innovate. Show us what you've done this year, the amazing technologies that you applied in your organizations. And we look forward to reading these applications and to your participation. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Mr. Andrew Karanja. We appreciate your wisdom. And up next is Jay Patel. Jay Patel is a technology and analytics manager at Jacaranda Health. All right. And they have won the Health Sector Award last year. Congratulations for what you have achieved and the recognition that was given to you. So over to you as you give us a bit of wisdom about the CIO100 nominations.
Hello, hi, everyone. My name is Jay. I'm the Technology and Analytics Manager at Jacaranda Health. Last year, Jacaranda Health won the healthcare category, and also we got a gold certificate. Last year, one of the reasons, actually two reasons why I chose to nominate Jacaranda Health for the awards. Because we're working very hard to ensure that moms and babies across the country get the care that they need at the right time and place. And to do that, we've developed a set of low-cost tools that we're scaling in partnership with the county governments in order to make sure that women across the country experience childbirth safely and with respect. The first reason that I nominated Jacaranda Health was that I felt that it was important to share what we have learned and how we're leveraging technology and AI to support this mission, and how we've done it in a low-cost way so that others might also be able to take some of the lessons that we've learned the hard way and apply them to their context. And the second reason at the same time was that we might be able to learn from the other innovative organizations that were also part of the process. So the nomination process, the application itself was quite thorough. It required a lot of details and supporting documentation, which I think is a good thing. It shows that the process is quite, as I mentioned, thorough. The nominees have to justify their application and that the vetting process is quite thorough as well. So it took us a few days over the course of a few hours every day over the course of a week or so to put everything together. And how it worked for us is that I'd go in and fill in each section, then my work would be reviewed and edited by the executive team. And by the end of the week, I think we had a final product that we were able to submit. And winning the award basically helped validate the technology aspect of our operations, to not only to ourselves, but to our partners and to our donors. It's all well and good if I tell them that what we're doing is innovative and at the cutting edge and whatever, but it's quite another to have an award from the CIO, which backs that up. For me personally, the healthcare category was a very competitive category. There were a lot of great projects that were submitted, and so it was good to know that the work we're doing is in line with some of the other great organizations that were also part of part of the awards. That the CIO Awards shine a light on the good work and the projects undertaken by the vibrant technology sector in Kenya. And I'd recommend that CIOs across the country submit their transformational projects so that we can all share and learn from each other and together take the industry and the country forward. Thank you.
Fantastic. Welcome back to the Cio100 nominations. At first, we had Pauline Joguna from Sarova. He was giving us just a bit of wisdom on how to go about it when it comes even to the recognitions. We also had Peter Kanda from Gertrude's Hospital giving us also his insight on this particular platform. And also, we had the privilege and honor of having the director and co-founder of CIO East Africa. This is none other than Andrew Karanja, just doing a recap on the lovely recognitions that we did last year, the amazing time that we had, and how we were able to celebrate and just have a little bit of fun. And also, we appreciate Jay Patel, who's just given us just a bit of insight. So up next is the COO of Nico Radius, and this is none other than Joe Mwaniki. Joe, this is a startup that won a gold mark of recognition last year, and this was their very first award. Congratulations, and over to you, Joe. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Monique Ngatia. I'm the co-founder and vice president of product at Nico Radius. I hope you're all well and you're watching me. At Nico Radius, we are a cloud-based internet service provider's back office solution. What we do is that we help local, small, and medium internet service providers be able to automate their services. And this gives them a whole experience in their business. They're able to control their bandwidth, automate their billing, and even generate financial reports, which makes them a real business. Last year, we were thinking on what we can be able to present at CIO100 Awards. And as we were discussing, we decided to nominate our product, Nico Radius. At startups, it's an interesting space because we both create technology and we also consume it ourselves. And so it was even a bit confusing on, do we really stand a chance? And it was an interesting phase where we nominated this product, Nico Radius. And what it has given us is it has given us a big credibility. Today, we have internet service providers not only spread out through our country here in Kenya, but we have now gotten even clientele in the region, particularly in the East African region. We've been able to grow, we've been able to have that credibility and trust from our customers. This has given a lot of psych to our staff and even our engineers and developers, and has given a whole new experience on what Nico Radius is. Today, we have more clientele, we are making bigger revenue, and this all we accredit it to the credibility that we've gotten with the Silver Award of CIO100. We're able to compete with bigger companies, and we are listed among some of the big giants in the region. And this has just not only given us psych, but it has given us that energy that we can be able actually to make it. Today, I'm calling in even for any startup that is doing and developing any product, whether you're a tech consumer, whether you're actually developing the tech and supplying it and making the business experience in the region different, that you can also do it. Register today for the CIO100 and you'll definitely stand a chance of being listed among the giants in the region. Thank you.
Fantastic. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And up next is the editor-in-chief at CIO East Africa. This is the ever so lovely Carol Odero. Welcome, Carol, and over to you.
You know, Ian, I've always wanted you to introduce me, and that serves the purpose. So, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Carol Odero, the editor-in-chief of CIO East Africa. So today we are here launching Cio100 nominations. And let me tell you, I attended for the first time ever the Cio100 Awards Gala, and it was exciting stuff, I promise you. And I got to hand over the manufacturing award to one Bernard Rono, and he was ecstatic about it. And I can't wait for this year. I don't know what's going to happen, but Naivasha tunasija. So what I can tell you is this. Before you go anywhere, just wait. And then we're going to show you a few highlights from last year's event. Then you can see what you missed out on, and you need to stay tuned.
Thank you so much, Carol. And up next is the CIO at Ketepa Limited. He is actually responsible for leading the organization to being recognized as the manufacturing company of the year 2020. This is none other than Bernard Rono. Welcome, Bernard, and give us a bit of your insight on the CIO 100 nominations.
Hi, my name is Bernard Rono. I'm the CIO at Kenya Tea Packers. Well, you might know it as Ketepa. I've been the CIO here for the past 6 years. It's been an interesting journey overseeing the digital transformation of this great company. One of our greatest partners in this journey has been the CIO East Africa. Without a doubt, the most authoritative tech magazine in this region. The annual awards, symposium, and gala night is a must attend for every CIO. When I got the opportunity to nominate several projects within Kenya Tea Packers, it was the beginning of an exciting journey. Look, the reality is we play in the manufacturing space and within the FMCG world, pretty competitive. Some of the big players we are ranked alongside with is, of course, the EABLs, the Unga Group, BAT, and all these companies are doing amazing stuff, exciting stuff. So for 2 years, Kenya Tea Packers has been the first runners-up, second runners-up towards the CIO award, overall award under manufacturing. And last year, we had a very unique proposal and a very unique project that we put up for consideration by the CIO. Look, you're given over 6 months to decide what projects to nominate. And for us, one project stood out, the Salesforce automation project. It's been a game changer in Kenya Tea Packers. We've been able to automate our sales process, right from the field operations to merchandising, to back office operations. Our order processing is digital. And we've been able to navigate through the pandemic season thanks to technology. And we've basically transformed this company from the company that was to one that leverages on technology for innovation, for growth. And I want to really thank CIO because in 2020, we were the leading company under manufacturing sector that leverages on technology for growth. CIO Awards Gala and Symposium is a must-attend event for every CIO. Why do I say so? You get very rich engagements, very healthy interactions. And when I look at our strategic plan, when I look at our digital transformation strategy, much of it has been informed by the ideas and the benchmarking process that goes in through the awards gala, where you get to learn what your peers are doing in the industry, and you look at how you can fit in some of those innovations along your digital transformation journey. Of course, our journeys has not always been the same. So as we walked into the awards gala dome set up in Lake Naivasha Resort, there was mixed reactions, where when you know you've done your best, but then you're in a very competitive category, the manufacturing sector. So I expected a win, but not this big. And what this award has done to us as a company is that We got the confirmation that we are on the right path to digital transformation. We are leveraging on the right technology, and we are basically pace setters within the manufacturing sector. And how best to know that as a CIO, other than getting an authoritative tech magazine and CIO East Africa to look at all the submissions within your category and give you that all-important award. Of course, as a company, as an individual, we look forward to better awards, better things, but the CIO Awards and Gala Night is one that you must attend as a CIO. This award means a lot to me as an individual. Having been a CIO for many other companies for a period spanning slightly over 15 years, this award means a lot. Look, when you win this award and when you participate, you get a lot of PR mileage as a company. I can tell you this award and the gold mark of excellence has been great in terms of publicity for Kenya Tea Packers. We've been able to feature in both the dailies across digital platforms and a lot of mentions. But most importantly, we've also had an opportunity to have many companies visiting us and wanting to learn quite a bit about what we are doing to leverage on technology for growth. So the award means a lot to us as a company. And it's not only an affirmation that you're doing things right, but it's also a pointer of things and the direction technology will take into the future. You all know that we are in the fourth industrial revolution, where technologies that will shape the next century will revolve around blockchain, AI, the cloud, analytics. And so when you participate in these awards, it's a measure. Look, it's good to know whether you're doing the right things in the correct way and whether you're excelling in your specific category. And so irrespective of whether your organization is as large as we are perhaps, or probably a startup, irrespective of what industry you come from, they say in CIO, there is always an award to win, and there is always a starting point. So for our journey, we didn't end up at the gold mark. We had to take certain strategic decisions to invest in very robust technology. And we started off with a silver mark of excellence for 2 years in a row, then the gold award, and finally the top award under manufacturing. And so the award night is amazing. The announcements of the winners, you just sit at the edge of your seat and hoping that there's something good to take back home. So we welcome you to the Cio100 2021 version, and thank you. Thank you so much for listening to this, and remember, as a CIO, if you don't innovate, you die. With massive disruption coming our way, today's disruption has been COVID. No one knows what the next disruption will be. Are you ready?
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Bernard Rono. I love what he said, that if you don't innovate, you are going to die in that industry. That was just quite something. Thank you so much for giving us your insight on that. And I love what he said, that he's been there for 15 years. And it's an amazing thing. Once you get that award, you receive it, you walk into the office and you put it at the reception, and everyone sees that gold mark up there, that recognition up there. And they realize and understand that this is a good brand that they can be able to work on. Also, thank you, Joe Mwaneki, and congratulations. You are a startup that won their very first award last year. That can also be you watching us right now. And up next, we'll have Alken Patel from Bidco, who is going to give us also his insight on that. We're also going to have a Hall of Famer. This is none other than Kenneth Ogwang from Diageo. And also we are going to have the CIO of the Year 2020, Jane Mwai. So up next, we'll have Alken Patel. He is the CIO at Bidco Africa. And Bidco won the Overall Company of the Year award in 2020. Welcome and give us your insight, Alken, and thank you.
Hi, my name is Alken Patel. I'm a Chief Information Officer at Bitco Africa Limited. Winning overall Company of the Year award at CIO Forum, it's an honor. It gives us an assurance that we are on the right track on our digital transformation journey. For a team, it's a proud moment to receive a recognition among the peers. It also means to us is that we have to challenge ourselves further in a quest and efforts in embracing technology at our company to achieve their mission, vision, and the goal. By showcasing product and the project at a CIO forum, it creates an avenue for us to receive valuable feedback from the panelists and the industry leaders, and that's a continuous improvement to us. A principle that we hold at the center of our operation. From the participation till we cherish the moment at Naivasha of the winning the overall Company of the Year. It's a learning experience for us. It was an amazing thing for us to be participated into. When pandemic struck last year, as an IT professionals, we all has shown a resilience to it. Be it working from home, maybe creating an online platform and the delivery channels to deliver our products and services to our customers, online meetings, collaborating with our partners, or remotely working on the project, or remotely commissioning the machines. So far we have succeeded in this. Now it's a time for us to accelerate and innovate, because our customers is having now digital mindsets. They understand the technology. They are not afraid of using technology now. So we have a technology out there, customer has a digital mindset. For us is, let's get engaged to our customers and move forward. Thank you.
Fantastic. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the CIO 100 nominations. We have the privilege and honor of getting insight and wisdom on this from the chairman at CIO East Africa. This is none other than Harry. Welcome, and over to you, Harry.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Those were interesting testimonials from the different CIOs who have worked with us and who have actually won awards or came close to winning an award. But you know, it's all about innovation. It's all about creating solutions and creating technology that will help our businesses. So today we're launching the nominations. The nomination site will be given to you. But as everybody says, just go in there and put in your best foot forward. We look at how technologies are changing businesses or organizations, because it's businesses, it's government ministries, it's NGOs and everybody around who is using technology. So feel free to nominate your organization, or if you're a service provider, you can nominate some of the companies that you have helped to build technology, but just get in there. So I have a few slides, some pictures to show you. So if I can have the pictures on the, this is a, I keep getting asked, what is CIO, or what is CIO 100? So CIO 100, as we say it here, is it's an acknowledgement of the excellence in IT. So what do? We look at how have you used your technology? How have you used technology? So you had a problem, and they decided that you need technology to actually solve your problem. So how did you come about selecting the technology that you selected? How did you deploy it? And who did you work with? How much did you spend? So these are some of the questions that we ask in the CIO 100 survey. So it's an acknowledged mark of excellence, and this is bestowed not just to individuals, but also to some of the companies that are participating. So to win, you need to actually work with other stakeholders within the business. So you need to work with your other teams, in the CMO, the CFO, probably the CEO, to be able to actually give a good account of how you've used technology in your business. The next slide, please. So if you listened to some of the past winners and the participants in the CIO100 activities, they've basically said what is on that slide. First, you show off your project so that everybody within your organization and outside the organization can know what it is. Yeah, this is how you actually start to get buy-in from your colleagues, from your C-suite colleagues, or from your organizational colleagues, so that they can understand what you're trying to do with technology. So it helps you not just in doing the project, but making the project, you know how many projects have failed. So it helps you to secure that project in a way that other stakeholders can see and how they can fit, and therefore help you to effectively deliver that project. Get recognized. Please just back. Get recognized. Let your peers, let your colleagues recognize the work that you're doing. IT has always been, in fact, a lot of the time, IT people have been at the back office doing stuff while everybody else is out here. And this is one of the reasons, actually, we started CIO100, because, we're saying, okay, so when organizations make profits, who gets recognized? The CEO. Yeah. But how many businesses are driven by technology? If you look at every business today is driven by technology. And it's the CIOs, it's the IT directors, it's the heads of IT who are building and managing that technology. So this is your opportunity to actually get people to know that those profits that were made by company X, which is highly technology driven, are actually because of this guy. And that's why we actually award these people. That's why we award CIOs, because they are in the background. Nobody sees them. When the results are being announced, they are actually nowhere because the systems have to be up and running. So this is really a big one for CIOs. So get recognized, go and fill out that application. Profile your organization. A lot of the companies that have participated in CIO100, they're elevated in a way as innovative companies. So don't let your company down. Just go out there and put in your application. And of course, win the award. So next, please. So this is a process. It's very transparent. So you apply. And most of the all the applications are online. So you do your application online. There's an adjudication process that goes on. We have a regional set of judges. So from all the East African countries, and we normally have a chief guest. Yeah, we have a chief guest who is a judge from a different region. It could be South Africa, it could be West Africa, but somebody who is neutral, who is not aligned to any of the countries that we cover. And they do the shortlisting, they do the listing, and then we announce the awards. So that's how simple it is. So I encourage everyone to take some time to apply for CIO100. It's a worthy award. It's a transparent award. And most importantly, it builds careers. Thank you very much.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Hari. And I like what you say, that it definitely builds careers. One thing that you also pointed out is that you need to show off your project. Make sure that you get recognized and also profile your organization. So up next is Kenneth Ogwang. Kenneth Ogwang is the head of digital and technology at Diageo, South Africa. He is a Hall of Famer and has won the CIO of the Year award in 2016. They have also won Infrastructure Award and many, many more. Over to you, Kenneth, as you give us some insight on the CIO100 nominations. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Hello, CIO community. My name is Kenneth Ogwang, and I'm coming to you from Mombasa. And this is one of the perks of remote working, that you can enjoy such a beautiful sight, the sound of the waves, while taking care of people you're supposed to take care of. In my case, in South Africa, wonders of technology. So I'd like to talk about the CIO, my experience around that, and what has meant for me. I won the Cio100 award in 2016, and right after I just joined East African breweries, and it was to do with the implementation of distributor management system in conjunction with Safaricom. Very good innovation that automated the distributor processes and ensured that data and insights are visible to the stakeholders and decision makers in EAPL. I think that this stemmed in from my passion. If I look at my purpose, when we look at my purpose, it's to improve lives through technology. And innovation really sticks out. One of those things where I always think about how it is that I can improve those particular lives. How is it I can automate processes? How is it that I can make things more efficient? So it's something that came naturally to me when I went to EAPL, that we developed together with the team a product that actually made it right to the leadership board when it came to the CIO. The other thing I can talk about is what it meant for the team, and also what it meant for myself, and also for the company. I think for myself, of course, it's a measure of pride. It's a source of pride. It's you have that wow feeling to say, what you've done has not come to naught. It's just not to be taken for granted, and that appreciation. And as IT people, you do know within the company, we are not the people that we're not the people that usually sing praises. We're not the people that people actually pull out of the corner and say, "Well done." You sort of expected to let things roll. So having appreciation externally, I think, was a big affirmation on the things that I do. A big plus, a big vote of confidence, which was very helpful. Also helped my profile, because then I got a lot of people coming in and asking questions, how we did it, what kind of product it was, mentioning they had similar challenges, and they wanted some help as well. And I sat down and shared whatever it is that I could share. And I think the measure of satisfaction is the fact that a few years down the road, in terms of CIO, I could actually see some of those people also winning awards within the Cio100 East Africa, and coming back and said, the journey started with the discussions that we had with you. So I think that's extremely satisfying for someone like me. For the company, of course, any good news to the company is good news. Any good news for yourself or the person who wins is good news for the company as well. And I remember the managing director reaching out to me, calling me and telling me, "Well done." We got a bit of press about it. The entire event was captured in the newspapers, so it's good press, it's good positivity, good news. Congratulations as well from the board on what it is that we had done, and also a desire, as much as it is that we had walked this journey in Kenya, the desire to ensure that the rest of the markets within the East Africa community, that is Kenya, that is Uganda and Tanzania, actually picked up on those learnings and implemented the same thing. So yes, for the company as well, it was a big plus. And then lastly, for the team, and I think this was also a moral booster for the team. Again, like I said, as IT people, we're not the most flamboyant in terms of the way we do things, and a lot of times, sometimes it's better or easier for us to cocoon ourselves. So I think for the team as well, it was that moral booster to say, we can all come out and we can sing our praises, and we can enjoy the rewards that come out of it. So those are the three angles that I can talk about. Reaching out to my leadership peers across the entire industry, all I can say is that let's do whatever it is we can to empower the next generation of IT leaders, to mentor them, to coach them, so that they can become, they can get out the best of what they have. It's not very easy as someone breaking into the IT field. There's so many directions to go, so many ideas out there. But being in the industry for 10 years plus, 15 years plus, 20 years plus, I think can reach out and support them and guide them so that they can be the best that they wish to be. Look at technology and where it's going. On one side, talking about cryptocurrency, on the other side, talking about cybersecurity, talking about fintechs. There's so much happening. You're talking about AI, Internet of Things. There's so much happening, and for the young people, a lot of times, one of the questions I receive is that where do I go? What do I do? What do I look at? And before answering that question, I usually have a one-on-one talk with them, and try to understand what their passions are, and try to match that with any gaps within where they can actually sit in and exploit. Of course, to ride with the trends, to make sure that whatever skill sets they have are relevant for the future, to dump what is becoming obsolete so they don't waste their time. I think as leaders in this, it's up to us to utilize whatever experiences that we've had to shape the future of these young leaders so that they can become like us as well in years to come. Thank you. And
Thank you, Kenneth Ogwang. I must appreciate him. And also I want to appreciate the ladies in tech, and more so also the innovation and the drive that they have been doing with the ladies out there in the technology sector. So fantastic. So up next is Jane Mwai. She is the CIO, Kenya and East Africa at Standard Chartered Bank. Standard Chartered have won the Banking Sector Award 3 times, and Jane Mwai was the CIO of the year 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, remember to nominate your innovative projects for the Cio100 Awards. Go to cio.co.ke for more information. Welcome, Jane Mwai, and over to you.
Hi everyone. 7 months ago, I saw my name on a big screen, and what a shock it was. Needless to say, I was humbled, I was awed, I was totally in shock, but I was glad. It's not every day that one made such a prestigious award. This year, we're celebrating digital innovation and leadership, and this is a call out to all the other women out there, and I know we are out there. Please do put in your applications, put in your submissions. I know we've done fantastic things, and I know more of us can share this pedestal with me. As we prepare for the event that's coming up, I also take the time to remind you to all stay safe, sanitize, keep social distance, and keep masked. To my fellow CIOs, the last 2 years have been extremely difficult. We've had to do a lot to make sure that our staff can keep working remotely where they needed to, get into video calls, and all sorts of things to make sure that we could serve our clients, our staff, and all our customers. It's been a tough 2 years, but we've managed. We've done it, we've risen above the challenge, and we've done good. As we go into the next couple of years, it's time for us to raise the bar even higher and bring in new innovations, new products, new things. Let's show what we're made of.
All right, so welcome back, Carol, Editor-in-Chief at CIO East Africa, and also the Chairman at CIO East Africa, Harry. Welcome back to the studio to give us a few thoughts and tell us how we can be able to proceed. Welcome and thank you.
Thank you very much, Ian. Hey, Carol, you need to remove your shoes. You see, I'm looking like I'm shorter than you, but
Sorry.
yeah, you know. That's actually not true, is it?
Well, there is, you have to wear power properly.
Okay, all right. Anyway, so you've heard all these people talk about CIO100, and you were there last year, and last year was your first time to attend CIO100.
Yeah.
What did you think about it?
Well, I thought, first of all, it's an interesting event. I'm mostly used to attending fashion events, and fashion events have a very different feel and very different vibe. But this one, when the people had won, I just saw the pride that they had in it, like it's a community win, and that was very different. You don't win something by yourself, you win it with your people. Yeah, that was unique.
And so which award or which winner, you looked at that person and you're like, wow.
I would have to say Bernard Rono. Bernard Rono was so excited about winning. He couldn't believe that he actually got the award.
Yeah.
And he kept saying it over and over and was like, oh my goodness, thank God. So, I mean, for him, it really means something to get the award. He was very not expecting it. And so when he had his name being called and he walked to the stage and he's standing on the stage and he's waiting for his award, he's still saying, oh my goodness, thank you, God, thank you, God. It was very amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. And leading up to I know you were also still struggling to understand what CIO is, what CIO100 is. What was your expectation before you got to the venue and to the event?
Well, I was told it's the Oscars of the IT industry. So I was expecting fabulous gowns and everything. But I was also thinking that I thought that the crowd that was there was much younger than I had anticipated. It looks like there's a whole new generation of IT people that I had never thought about, I had never met, I had never thought that they existed. So for me, when I saw them and I met them and I looked at their faces, it suddenly made it real for me that I'm in the tech industry, for one thing. That this was a whole different ballgame. This was a different world, and I needed to learn more about it. Yeah.
Did you network?
Yes, I did. I met a few people, but I wasn't really sure about the conversations because it was evening and, there were drinks. So, yeah, but I met a few people.
Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, how long did it take for you to actually choose the gown that you had?
Oh my God! Well, it was just a little under, 2 weeks. Let me just say that. It was,
How many people actually helped you to put it on?
1, 2, 3, 4. I actually had help putting it on. I will not lie. I did have help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you so much, guys. It's been amazing. Just listening to the testimonials, listening to from the horse's mouth of what the CIO100 award means to them. And these are real people. They're real people. And listening to their stories, it just tells you a story that there's so much work that is going on in the IT space, and we need to recognize this. And that's why we do CIO100, just to recognize the effort that people are putting in making those systems work, making those businesses tick from the technology side. And guys, let's launch this thing. What do you say?
Let's do it.
Yeah, we do it?
It's time, yes.
It's time?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.